But we're already recording.
Yeah, I'm recording to the computer, which is not good. I need to record to the cloud. Oh, and to anyone watching the recording, hello. All right, let me look up a joke here while we wait. Good jokes. All right, I invented a new word. Plagiarism.
Communism.
Yes.
I already changed my name to my Roblox name, and I put add me in Roblox so everyone can know this is my name in Roblox.
I'm not gonna add you in Roblox.
Oh no.
What? My character's my avatar is cool, all right? Plus, I have 7 friends from my own school.
It's about the skill, not the avatar.
It's about
What
skill,
There's no
power,
skill.
not
It's
avatar.
about how you control it.
Avatars didn't make you
Avatar
skills.
Yeah, whatever. I have 6 friends from my own class in my own school, and one friend that makes it 7
Chicken
is
nuggets.
my teacher's daughter.
Chicken McNuggets.
What are you saying? I'm chicken nuggets?
Another profile has the name Chicken Nugget.
I just wanna eat some chicken nuggets.
All right,
What
we'll
are
go
you
ahead
saying?
and start now. Before this escalates, you know. Let me see here. Okay. Do I have the right replet? Should be that one. There I go. All right. Welcome everyone. Officially starting class here. Link for the replet in chat, or link for replet in chat. Run replet as always. There we go. On Repl, we're gonna make an account, and once we're there, click create. In the template, type in HTML. Click on HTML, CSS, JS, and click on create Repl. I know we've never done that before. All right, and once we are on here, I'm telling you, the moment I explain this, 5 people are gonna join. As usual, we're gonna go ahead on line 13 here. We see your script src script.js. We're going to delete that entire line and make sure to delete everything in that line. Don't leave like any lesson signs, you know. Make sure everything is deleted. And then you can go ahead and select the code I just pasted in chat, copy it, and paste it where line 13 was. There you go. And now you have your fully set up processing JS library. And I'm going to change my name to teacher just so everyone knows it's me. There we go. And I would normally ask for a done in chat, but maybe don't this time just because so other people can copy the code easily. To put to porn, your code looks good. All right. I will paste it in chat one more time here just to be safe. And then we'll move on. We'll go to our script.js and make sure, by the way, if I'm ever going too fast for you, put a slow down or help, or put a slow down if I'm going too fast, and I will slow down. And if something ever doesn't work, put a help. All right. In your script.js, remember it's another file, you're going to write void space setup, setup. Oh yeah, so void void space setup setup. Left parenthesis, outside the parentheses, we do left curly brace, enter. And then inside the curly braces, we're going to write size, size, left parenthesis. And inside the parentheses, we're going to write 400, comma space 400, and add a semicolon at the end. Oh, yep. Put a point in. When you run now, you should have gray box acquired. Got achievement there. Could be cool one day to make a game based on programming, you know? Like a game where you program stuff. Could be cool. All right. And once we have this set up, we're going to do a couple new lines and go void again, void. And then this time, we're going to write mouse, 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 moved, capital moved, mouse moved, mouse, capital moved. Left parenthesis, outside parentheses, left curly brace, enter. Later, as homework, you can try to redo this using the keys thing we did before of like up, down, left, right in a draw function instead of a mouse moved function. But because it's much easier to create a character using mouse moved, we do mouse moved for today's lesson. All right, and inside your mouse moved function here, inside the curly braces, we're gonna write ellipse. Oh, there we go. ellipse, ellipse, left parenthesis, and then instead of something like we should do what, like 100, we do mouse x, mouse, capital X, remember capital X, comma space mouse, capital Y, mouse Y, and then comma space, and we'll do like 20, comma 20.
I don't have the gray box.
Oh shoot, I will fix that and make sure to put a semicolon at the end. And if you don't have a gray box, make sure you click run and then copy your code and paste it in chat.
Still no gray box.
Yeah, make sure to copy your code and paste it in chat if you can. So I can see it. And also, once you are done, give me a done in chat.
Hmm.
To chicken nugget. You have the mouse X and mouse Y, but you need also this comma 20, comma space 20. This is the size of the circle you draw. So you definitely need, after mouse Y, just do comma space 20, comma space 20. That should be your error.
Not working.
All right, Eugene looks good. Chicken nugget looks good now.
Mine is not working.
All right. Can you? Who is that one? Who's talking right now?
JP.
All right. I know.
Still no gray box.
Right.
I have
Go
gray box,
ahead.
but no. But
Leo, I'm going to stop my
do you
share.
make in script.js?
And JP, go ahead and share your screen. I know you have a particular way you need to do it.
Because apparently I'm on
What is
my
that sound?
only work in script.js.
Yeah, JP has a particular way he needs to share a screen. All right, and yeah, everyone's code looks good. All right. You have, okay, I see your problem. Oh, a couple of things actually. Here, I'm going to share my screen. All right, JP. You have your code like this. One, you have a space between your mouse and moved. Go ahead and remove that space. And also your M on moved needs to be capitalized. So it should be mouth and then capital M for moved. And no spaces there. Finally, you have an extra right curly brace right here. Go ahead on line 5, the very end, just delete that right curly brace, the one like this. Delete one of the curly braces, so you have your left one and your right one down here. And that should be good. And yeah, put to porn, you can make it in your index if you need to. It's easier to make it in your script, but sometimes, depending on your situation, you might want to do it like that. Punjaran, you may unmute.
Last time about the homework that has several errors, and none of the times we had the class, and you haven't been able to fix it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what's the problem, so
Right.
I gave you the whole link thingy. And
Yeah,
it
I will
didn't work.
actually. I'm probably fine on Facebook. I can take a look at it. And
Yeah, I
then
gave you the link.
yeah, end of class, I will tell you what's wrong.
Okay, thanks.
Welcome. Yeah, I've just been like super busy this week. I have a ton of stuff to do. All right. On here, we actually need to do one thing because right now, if you see here, we are drawing circles. I would like to have a character that's a circle. So go ahead and just make a new line here after line 5. And right before the ellipse, we're gonna write background. So above the ellipse, write it background, background, background. left parenthesis, and then we choose whatever color we like here, but I'll choose 200, comma space 100, comma space 50. And I'll put a semicolon at the end. And now you think it's gray right now, but when you put your mouse over it, it becomes brown and you have a circle. Remember, mouse moved draws a circle every time. So if you don't have a background covering the circles you've already made, you end up just drawing a bunch of circles. Put Klemsaku, if you can, copy your code and paste it in chat. That way I can see it. And if you can't, tell me and I'll let you share your screen. And to Leo, I don't know if there was a copy paste issue, but you don't have anything on your background. Like you just have the word background. You don't have any of that. Make sure you add that like parentheses and the numbers like usual. Then code looks good. Put a point to make it green. Just do 0, 255, and 0. So like be like that. And now it's green. Okay, to put clumsu or put cumsicle, your code looks correct. Oh, I see. On your lips, on mouth Y, you have a capital M for mouth. Should be a lowercase m. On every mouth, put a lowercase m. And then just the very end here have a capital Y. So a lowercase m. That should be your problem. All right. Chicken nugget. Yes, you may. Here, I'll stop my share, and you can share your screen real quick. Huh. Could you run it real quick? Huh. Go ahead and go to your index.html, please. Script src. Huh. I don't know why it is styled that way, but it looks correct. Shoot. Application processing. What? Can anyone see what's wrong here? It looks correct to me. Okay, go back to your script.js for one moment. Libs, mouse X, mouse Y. Huh. Oh, someone's typing here. Maybe lagging. It could be, but I mean, you ran it and nothing happened at all. Yeah, I can't say. If you can, send me the here. Let me share my screen real quick. Send me the URL to your code here, like this. Send me the URL to your code in chat, and then I might be able to like look at it and then see what's wrong. All right, continue with the class for a little bit. I'm going to write some more code and then I'll come back to you, put Lansaku. But for now, continue writing code. just so I can move forward here because we do have a decent amount of stuff to do. Oh, getting a lot of replets here. To Punjer on, if you can, send me the URL to your code again. And go home. Code looks good. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is make a couple new lines here, and we're going to make a normal ellipse. Ellipse, ELLIPSE, left parenthesis, and then we'll do 100 comma space 100. Oh, my bad. Sorry, we shouldn't be making an ellipse. We should be making a rect, R-E-C-T, a rectangle. R-E-C-T. So I'm just going to delete everything and try it again. Delete that line, redo. Should be a rect, R-E-C-T. My bad. Left parenthesis, and then 100 comma space 100 comma space 50 comma space 50, and a semicolon at the end. There we go. And now when we run it, we get a little rectangle, and nothing happens right now. That's correct. We just have a little rectangle. Yeah, a square and a rectangle are, in this case, the same thing. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and one more thing. Up here, a couple new lines to Chicken Nugget and probably a couple other people. Follow along as best you can for now, and then I will help you in one moment, just so that I have more code up here for people to begin writing. Up here, we'll write let space health, Health. Make sure to add that L. Some people don't do it. Is Health, health. To Punjer on, you have a lowercase x here. You're like this. Should be uppercase x. So health, Health, equals, and then we'll set it to 300, 300, semicolon. Make sure to have the semicolon. Our health will be 300. A little high, but you understand why in a moment. We have it so high. And now we're going to go ahead and do one more thing. I'll take questions right after this. Going to click enter. And write text. Right after the rectangle, we're going to write text, T-E-X-T. Left parenthesis, and then quotation marks. And here's where it gets a little tricky. Here's where we put our text right. So we're going to write health, Health, is space. Health is space. And then outside the quotation marks, we're going to write plus space health. So using that same variable up here, down here. Use the plus sign here to basically add that variable to the string. So it should read just as health is 300, because 300 is the variable up here. And then we're going to give it a position. After health, we do comma space, and then like 20, comma space 20. Should put in the very top left. Semicolon at the end. And if I run that, I should get my top left here, health is 300. Hope you can see that. Oh, up here. Oh, there we go. Up there. All right. go ahead, write down that code, and when you're done, put a done in chat. And I'll wait 1 moment for people to write down code, and then I will take questions and help out people. And if you do have a problem right now, try to write the code as best you can. And then I will do it in a moment. I'll help you in a moment. I like to wait just 1 minute for people to be able to see the code so that they can write it before I stop sharing my screen. All right. Here's the code in chat. And I will now stop my share, and anyone who has a problem can share their screen. There you go. All right. Well, one thing is that you have parentheses, or you have curly braces instead of parentheses on line 12. But I know you might have another problem, but aside from that as well. Here, I'll stop my share real quick. I have your code so I can. But one thing you have is in here, you have curly braces on your text instead of parentheses. Let's go ahead there and delete the curly braces, add parentheses. Should be these round guys. And I'll go ahead and look at your index to find your other problem, because I know you have another one. I'll stop my share, and anyone who has a problem can share their screen. Okay. I see your problem. Person. Put to porn. On your text, you don't have where the text is. So you have it like this. Right after the word health, you add comma space 20, comma space 20. That way you have where the position of the text. All right, give me 1 moment here. I am. Oh, I have so many replets up. And to chicken nugget, I'm pretty sure your problem, which I think I'm actually solving other people's problems as well, is that here. Let me try it real quick. I'm pretty sure I know it. Yep, there we go. The problem is that when I paste in this code right here, in fact, for a lot of stuff, here I'm gonna copy my whole index here. Let me see. And to Leo, that code looks good. You see, when I paste it in, my code is correct here because my quotation marks are this particular kind of quotation mark. You see, in your code, your quotation marks are more like slanted, which is, I'm not sure exactly why. I think it has to do with copying code. Sometimes your quotation marks become slanted. One thing to do is just to go to every quotation mark, delete it, and then put in a normal quotation mark. Because for some reason there's multiple types. When you write a quotation mark on Repl, you write this type in the correct font. But when you copy from other places, sometimes you get the wrong font of quotation mark, and then JavaScript can't read it. It's a weird thing that happens. The easiest way would be to delete your index and then copy my index and put my index in there. The other thing would be to go to every quotation mark you have, delete it, and put a new one. So I hope you can figure that one out. but that is your main problem. All right, and I will now go ahead and stop my share again. Anyone who has a problem can share their screen. And JP, you can unmute. Good job,
have
Chicken
a-
Nugget.
I have a problem. It's not working.
All right.
No, like,
Nope. Go home. Your code looks good.
press F4.
Yeah, you can go ahead and share your screen. And to Cab, you can also share your screen if you'd like. Or no, to TT? Not sure. Oh, that looks correct. Who's this? Oh, Indy. Yep, you're correct. All right, JP. Oh, XP, that's cool. Your problem, is that on line 13, you do not have a semicolon. That should be your problem. Because everything else looks correct. Yeah, let me share my screen. Yeah, right here, you need a semicolon. After any variable outside of these two functions, you need semicolons. In fact, for most code you write outside a semicolon, you need a outside of these two functions, most code you write needs semicolons. All right. And I believe that is everyone. All right. We'll go ahead now. Here is where we get to the more complicated part, which is I would like it that whenever you touch this rectangle, you start losing health. And to do that, we're going to go ahead here, make a couple new lines after the ellipse. I would like to put it, I like to put it after the rectangle, right after the rectangle. The rectangle is going to be fine. It's you that isn't. The rectangle is hurting you. So this rectangle here, unless you want to do like JP and replace health like XP, or you can even do the opposite of what I'm going to do in a second to do more health. But for now, we're going to say the rectangle is going to hurt you. And right after the rect, on line 11 for me, write if, left parenthesis, and then we'll write a bit of complicated stuff here, which is, oh shoot, my mistake. I had a brain fart. Yeah, don't write X, right? Don't write the if statement. Delete the if statement. My bad. I missed a step. So delete that if statement, because the first thing we're going to do is up here, make a new line. I'm going to write let x equals 100. Make a new variable here, add a semicolon at the end, and make a second one, which is let y equals 100. Make two variables here, x and y. And you can probably guess what I'm going to do here. Instead of a rectangle, or right here, I'm going to delete the number 100, the first 100, put a x instead, and replace the second 100 with a y. So just instead of the number 100, I'm just doing it from a variable instead. If I run it, the exact same thing should happen. Everything should be the exact same way. It just is using variables instead of static numbers. The word static just means unchanging. So like a variable can change later, which is what we're later going to do. So, to make sure this gets done, when you're done adding the variable and putting the variable into this rectangle, put a done in chat. Leo, your code looks good. Good job. JP, I assume you still have your hand up from last time and don't have another question. Kaow, your code looks. Oh, I would say one thing. To Kaal, Kaow. You on your rectangle, your rect here, you still have the 100s. It should be just delete the 100, put an X, delete the second 100, and put a Y. Oh, and to the person who named themselves teacher, your code looks good. One second, who is that? One second, I can't allow that. Whatever, I can't find you. You've gotten away with it for today. And to JP, you said no. Does that mean you have a question? Here, you can unmute. Tell me, do you have a question?
No.
Okay, good. And Kao, your code looks good now. Good job. Punjeron did it. Clever. Oh, I would have seen you too. I just missed it. All right. We'll go ahead now and do the difficult part of this class, which will be right after the rect. We'll do an if statement here. IF, like I was going to. A left parenthesis. And now we're going to do that boundary stuff like I've done before. It's a long line of code. It is x is greater than mouse x. Wait. No. Oh wait, no, sorry. Delete that. So just go back to if left parenthesis. Forgive me. So we just have if left, and inside the parentheses here, no other code. Just if inside the parentheses, we'll write mouse x is greater than x. There we go. That's what you should write. Mouse capital X greater than sign x. This just says is your mouse greater than x, which means is your mouse to the right of the left side of this rectangle or square. Space 2 and signs. Ampersand. It's the shift 7, 2 and signs. In an if statement, this means and. So if your mouse is to the right of the left side of the circle, of this square, and mouse x, mouse capital X, is less than x plus 50. Because we know the rectangle is 50 pixels wide, so if it's less than the right side of this rectangle, so if it's between the two edges of this rectangle, is what we're saying. If the x position of the mouse is between the two sides of this rectangle. And put a point into your idea in one moment. Now you're also going to write, because we also want to check for up and down, right? 2 and signs, and then mouse y, mouse capital Y, greater than sign y. So mouse y is greater than y. Same thing as before. And finally, we'll do 2 and signs, mouse y is less than y plus 50. Then outside the parentheses, we do a left curly brace and enter. And that is all. We have mouse x greater than x, and mouse x is greater than x plus 50. Mouse y is greater than y, and mouse y is greater than y plus 50. Punjaron looks good. You don't have the curly braces, I would say. That is important. And Lumamp, here you go. Punjaron looks good. And if you run it, nothing should change right now because we actually don't do anything if the if statement is true. But when we're done, it will do something cool. And Punjaron, your code looks good. Yep. And go ahead when you're done, put a done in chat. And it'd be nice also if you could like select your code, copy it, and paste that in chat. Particularly this one part of your code, just because it's a complicated looking thing, right? So. Yeah, put to point and share your idea. Eugene, your code looks good, but you don't have the curly braces at the end of your if statement. You see here, I just did left curly brace and enter. Just small thing, you know. And to proud, looks good. To put porn, oh yeah, that would look good. Using, I would say, don't put the emoji in the variable, because the variable is a number and we're using it. But yeah, you could put a emoji like in the text here. Oh, let me try to copy it. Yeah, putting emoji in the text would be cool. Yeah, that's nice. Leo code looks good. Lumam, good job. Finishing the grape. Oh yeah, you can also delete the health is part and just have like a heart. All right, we'll go ahead and continue here. Everyone code looked great. Good job. Inside the if statement, in between the curly braces here, we're just gonna write health minus equals 1 semicolon. Make sure to write the same variable here, HELTH, minus sign, equal sign 1. And we know from before, this just means minus 1. Because we know, JavaScript isn't simple enough to just say minus 1. You say minus equals 1. All right, and now when we run it, whenever we go into the square, our health begins to drain. I mean, it drains very fast, I will say. That's why I put it at 300, because it drains fast. If you go in there and don't move, it doesn't drain very much, but every time you move your mouse inside it, it begins draining. Because every time you move, even a pixel, it calls mouse moved, it checks if you're inside the square, and then it reduces your health by 1. Lumamp, for the emoji, I just copied what Putaporn had. Here, I'll put it in chat. You can just like select my emoji, copy it, and then paste it inside the string if you want to. it looked good when Put to Porn did it. And if you also see, I can go to negative pretty quickly here, just like moving my mouse around the square. I'm now at negative 278. Yep. Teacher V2. Wow. And yeah, chicken. If I have to call you chicken instead of chicken nugget, your full name, go ahead and share your screen. Oh shoot, it's not working. Huh. Your index is definitely good now though, so go ahead and go to your script.js. All right, mouth X and mouth Y. Okay. I see your problem. Let me go stop my share here. I'll go to my screen. In your if statement, instead of a plus sign, you used equal signs both times here. You said X equals 50 and Y equals 50. Should be Y plus 50 here, plus sign. Should be shift and the same key actually. Should be shift equal sign, gives you a plus sign. So X plus 50, Y plus 50. Because remember, the point here is to say, okay, X is 100, right? It's a variable. We know it's 100. If my mouse is to the right of 100, which should be right here, is to the right of it, we're probably inside the circle. But it could also be too far. So I want to say, if it's to the left or less than the right side of the rectangle. Now, where is the right side of the rectangle? Well, given we know it starts at 100 and the rectangle is 50 pixels wide, the right side will be 100 plus 50, or whatever position is 150. Right here, this line represents 100, this line represents 50, and so if we're between those two lines, we're inside the circle. And same thing for up and down. So again, instead of equal signs, you should use plus signs right here. And that's the only problem. So you should be good otherwise. Cut out. Your code looks great. Good job. Punjaroan, you're not the rude teacher. Code looks great. And then actually, you have spelled healthier without an A. You forgot an A here. You wrote HELTH. Should be HEALTH. HEALTH. All right, and finally, Eugene Kim, you may unmute.
I have a problem.
All right, I will stop my share real quick, and you can share your screen or however way you need to do that. Oh, there we go. Ooh.
You're done.
Oh, huh. Interesting. Oh, I know. Okay, one second. I'm going to share my screen. Up in your variable, you wrote health without your A. I don't know if that was intentional or not. But here in your variable and here in your text, you wrote without an A. But in your if statement, you wrote it with an A. So here you wrote HELTH, here you wrote HAOTH, here you wrote HEALTH. So either change both of these to have A's or take away your A in your if statement. And then you should be good. Oh, got love. All right, then code looks good. Leo, code looks good. Pundron, your code looks good. Okay, so you have a couple questions here. Pun, you man mute. Oh, a lot of questions, okay.
Oh, no. Just nothing. I just saw the issue and I raised my hand up and zero.
Right, thank you. Sheen, you man mute.
Can you send this one in chat?
Yes, I may. And to Al, your code looks good. All right, and Proud, you may mute.
Teacher, I deleted the health is part and just put the heart in and everything else. But when I click run, there's nothing here except for hello world.
All right, go ahead. I will stop my share, and you can share your screen. I believe I know what's wrong. Oh, that's not what I expected, but it's fun. I don't know how you did it, but you have an extra quotation mark outside of your text. You have like at the very beginning of that line, you have an extra quotation mark right here.
Yeah, I deleted it.
Yeah, go ahead and delete that,
Deleted it.
and that should work.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome. All right, and wow, okay. Pootaporn, you can unmute.
How about my idea is if your health lower than 0, the screen will say you die.
That is a good idea. I'll have to do something like that next class because for some reason I can't figure out how to do that. I've been trying in like the earlier one, and it didn't work. So I have to figure out what I did wrong, and then I'll add that. And to Eugene, you can unmute if you'd like. Here, I'll stop my share, and you can share your screen if you have a problem. No, your hand might have been up from before. All right, I'll go ahead and assume your hand was up from before. And I'll continue here because, okay, we're getting close to the end of class. I will try to add, there's one more thing I'd like to do before class. We might have to go a little past where I would usually end. Hopefully only like 5 minutes past. Be a little late, class. Couple new lines here. What I would like to do is have the rectangle follow you whenever you move your mouse. So it's actually a bit of a danger, right? So what I'm going to do is I will say if left parenthesis, if left parenthesis, mouse x is greater than x. So, if the x position left and right of your mouse is to the right of the rectangle, left curly brace, enter, and I'll say x plus equals 1, semicolon. And I'll run it to test it out. And now, oh, what? Okay. Now, if I move over here, I'm fine. But if I move to the right of the rectangle starts moving to the right. And it only moves when I move my mouse, which is a interesting game mechanic, to say the least. Now I'm going to make a new line and do if left parenthesis mouse x is less than x. Make sure you do a less than sign here. Left curly brace, enter. And I'll do x minus equals 1, semicolon. X minus equals 1. And now when I run it, I can, the square moves to the left and right based on if I'm to the left and right of it. Oh, shoot. All right, I'll wait 1 minute here and write the next two parts because I have left right now and I would like to have up and down as well. All right, given that we're don't have much time, I have literally 1 minute. I will click enter here, and I'll also do up and down. And up and down is gonna be the exact same thing, just a couple like wording differences. If you want, you can even like copy and paste it. I was write if left parenthesis mouth y is greater than y. Remember, mouth capital Y is greater than lowercase y. Left curly brace, enter y plus equals 1 semicolon. Enter, and now write if left parenthesis mouth y is less than or mouth t mouth capital Y is less than lowercase y. Left curly brace, enter y minus equals 1 semicolon. And that is the entire bit of code here. And now, whenever I move my mouse, the rectangle moves towards me. And there we go. And also, whenever I touch the rectangle, my health starts to lower. And there we go. I think I have a lot of questions here. All right. Leo put Klamsaku. Punjaron looks good. Yep. All right. I see some questions here. Let's start. And Punjaron, yeah, you can definitely just copy. Here, I'll paste my code in chat. I know some people need that. I'm going to stop my share, and anyone who has a problem can share their screen. All right. You seem to have the. Okay. I'll stop my share real quick, and I'll show you what you've done wrong, Proud. For one thing, you only have 2 of the functions. And also for your first one, you wrote if mouse x greater than x, then you put a minus sign here instead of a plus sign. Remember, plus sign goes to the right, and minus sign goes to the left. So here we want a plus sign. You're saying if the mouse is to the right of x, then increase x, move it to the right. So follow the mouse. And then we also need to do another same thing with mouse x. Mouse x is less than x. X minus equals 1. So if to the left of it, go to the left. So you have like just the mouse x and mouse y portions. Make sure to have like 2 for mouse x and 2 for mouse y. 1 for if it's greater to go up or to the right, and 1 for if it's less than to go minus. Eugene, you may unmute. And I'm going to stop my share, and anyone who has a problem can share their screen.
I have a problem, sure.
All right, you can share your screen. All right. Huh. That's strange. Oh, I see the problem. I'm not sure why it's doing like that, but oh, actually a couple things I noticed. Let me share my screen here. First of all, in your text, you still have that health HELTH. Should be HEALTH right there in health in your text. Also up here in your if statement, you have this extra right curly brace. I'm not sure if you have another one down here. Basically, this right curly brace down here means the mouse moved function has ended. So anything past that wouldn't run. That's probably what's happening because you have all your if statements down here and they're not running because they're outside your function. One thing to fix that would be to delete that right curly brace And then down here at the very end of your code, make a new right curly brace. Or you can copy your code and move it back in would be another problem or another solution. And I'll help you out more after I answer some more people with problems. Oh. And a ton of questions. Okay, and actually, officially though, this is now officially the end of class. I'll let you unmute if you'd like.
Teacher,
And-
can you help me in index? Can I see in index?
So I was going to the bathroom and I missed the whole class.
Oh shoot. Okay. All right. Goodbye, everyone. And basically, if your code is good, you can leave now. But if your code isn't, you can stay, and I'll help you out.
Can I see index HTML? Can
Yeah.
you send in hello world and what will you send it?
Yeah. Here you go.
There's something wrong.
Yes, I will. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop my share. And if you have any problems, go ahead and share your screen.
The rectangle didn't follow me.
All right, JP. All right, let's see here. The if statement. Oh yeah, that is actually correct. Yeah. Oh, I see the problem. Okay.
I moved the mouse and it's not doing that.
I see the problem. Okay, let me share my screen here. The only problem
Sure, I
is.
can't catch up.
All right, I'll help you out in one moment. To JP, at the Y here, Y plus 50, you wrote equals 50 instead of a plus sign. I believe that's your own problem. All right, I'll go ahead again and stop my share, and anyone who has a problem can share their screen.
The circle didn't follow me. I will paste code in chat.
All right, Indy. Oh, I believe you're outside your Repl right now. Indy, I'm not sure what your problem was, but you're not showing your screen right now, I believe. I'm not sure.
Wait, what? I'm not showing my screen.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna stop and then you can try again.
My
Goodbye.
I'm not doing the moving square thing.
Am I showing my screen now?
I'm not doing the moving square thing.
Okay, if you can't get it done, that's okay. It's not a big deal. I know if you have one missing, but that shouldn't be the error. Go ahead and run for me and let me see what happens. Run it, put your mouse over it, you know. Oh, I see. You only have minus signs. Here, let me share my screen. Your first and last ones, every time you have a greater than sign in your if statement, you should have a plus sign here. So if it's mouse x greater than x, so your first one should have a plus equals instead of a minus equals. And your last one should also have a plus equals. All right, let me win. I'll add a pin here. See your code.
Teacher,
All right. Give me one moment. I'm looking at Indy's code right now. Huh. Mouse x greater than x plus 1. Oh, I see a problem, Indy. I will share my screen real quick. I assume you have the variables here, but you never put your variables inside your rectangle. You have your rectangle at 100 right now. Go ahead and delete those 100s and put an X instead. Leave the other 100, put a Y instead. And that should be your problem. Oh, I think
already
heard
have
someone
the
couldn't.
code. I think I already have the code. Wait.
Teacher,
Yeah, I already have the code.
Yes.
so my code is not working. I'm trying to make like the square get damaged when the SP will go down when the square touches
Okay.
block. It has been working since that part of the class.
All right. Okay, 1 second.
Teacher, I want to have a square and a circle faster. How to do?
Okay, sorry. Give me one moment here. Okay, someone's.
Okay, is this good?
Go ahead and run your code for me. Oh, you've actually done the opposite. So it's technically well. Oh, well, I mean it's working. Yeah, that should be good. Good job.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. All right, give me one moment. There we
So
go.
technically,
Teacher, I have a problem.
All right. Go ahead and share your screen. Oh, I think I heard someone said they couldn't keep up earlier. I did post my code in chat. If you need, you can copy it and paste it. Or I'm also going to post like my Repl link, so after class you can kind of read through it and see what you need to fix. And who this? Eugene Kim. Okay.
if I'm done, that means I can leave.
Yes.
It's not-
All right. I
I
see your
don't know
problem.
what is the problem. The rectangle didn't follow me.
All right. I actually see your problem. Let me share my screen here. If you scroll down, you see that you are missing the right curly brace in your last if statement. You have like this. You code looks exactly like this. Go ahead, add a new line and do a right curly brace after your last if statement. And that should be your only problem.
Nothing happened. I run and nothing happened. Like the same
All right.
circle. Just make the
Share your
code laugh.
screen again. Oh wait, you're puta porn. Shoot. Shoot, that information was for Eugene Kim. Puta porn. Give me one moment. Mouse X greater than X. Okay, puta porn. Could you share your screen or do you need to do it a different way?
Okay, it's code in chat.
All right.
Don't know what the problem. I will copy whole.
I see one problem here. I'll share my screen one more time. No, okay, you fixed that problem. 20, yep. Okay, so what exactly isn't working? Is it the rectangle within? Oh, I see your problem. Your rectangle for that's puta porn. Your rectangle still has the 100 here. You're not using your variables. So just on your first one, delete the 100, put an X. The second one, delete the 100, put a Y. And that should fix it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, see. Thank you.
Welcome.
It's still not working.
All right.
Still can't fix the part that the circle is not getting damaged when it touches the square.
All right. Okay, give me 1 second to Proud because she's currently sharing her screen. Yeah, the only problem here is that you have the incorrect like pluses here. Oh no, actually your pluses are correct. Just let me see here. Greater than okay.
Look at my house. It's so funny. Look.
Yeah.
My
If
house.
to Proud, oh wow, Sheen, how do you do that? Oh wow. Oh dear.
It's infinity.
Oh no. All right.
Can I
Okay.
share my screen?
I'll give you one moment here to Proud. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Okay. So if I am not mistaken, your code looks something like oh, here. You have a bit out of order here, but it's fine. Cool, something like this, right? For your second mouth X here, you have a greater than sign when you should have a less than sign. Please remember, anytime you have a less than sign, you need to have a minus equals. You had a greater than sign and a minus equals, so that would make weird behavior, I think. And I might need to share your screen again. Basically, your only problems are that you sometimes have a minus equals when you should have a plus sign, or a like a greater than sign when you should have a less than one. Remember, you should have one mouse X with a greater than sign, one mouse X with a less than sign, and same for Y's. And anytime you have a less than sign, you need to have a minus sign. Anytime you have a greater than sign, you need to have a plus sign. I'll stop my share real quick, and you can share your screen again if you'd like, or anyone else who has a problem can share their screen. To go home, code looks great, and you have a very large number, I see. All right. Okay,
Teacher,
I see
I
your
have a
problem actually.
question. Why my health is a lot? Infinity. Look.
It can't become infinity, because JavaScript doesn't know what infinity is.
It's not following me.
This is my health.
Yeah, because one, infinite is not actually a number, right? It's infinite. Like you can be a really insanely large number and not be infinite. But JavaScript can only show like 5.9, like 10 zeros or something. It has a maximum number it can show. So even if you put like an insanely large number, it would only show that one maximum number. To Eugene, your code looks good. Good job. To Al, your code looks good. And JP, all right. So I think only JP and Cal have.
Let's go down at all.
All right, give me one moment. JP, I know your problem. I'm going to help JP first here.
The health is not going down.
JP, all your problems are in your if statement here. For example, I believe it's after the first two ampersands here, your and sign. If you have a 0, go ahead and just delete that 0, and then at the very end here, you have y and then 50. You can have y plus 50. That should be it. All right, and oh wow, that's very cool. Good job. Good job, Pun. All right, and I believe it's Proud.
Oh.
Okay.
The entire canvas is not showing at all now.
Oh shoot. I'll help you in one moment. Proud, you can share your screen.
Away from me.
Yeah, Proud, you may share your screen. I'll tell you exactly what you need to do. Okay.
ไม่พอซ่อมอ่ะเขาบอกว่าจะ help later.
Yeah, it's almost there. Go ahead on line 21. The only thing you need to do now, on line 21. Oh wait, huh? Oh, you have another. Oh, that's a confusing problem. Wow.
Teacher,
so-
why my health is don't have but is don't satisfy.
All right, I'll get to you in one moment. First to Proud. On line 21, go ahead and okay, change mouth Y, or change your mouth X to mouth Y. So change that X to a capital Y. Okay. Now down below it, or now change the less than sign to a greater than sign. There you go. And now go one below it and to line 24. And you're going to do the same thing basically. Line 24, change your mouth Y. That's 22. Keep that the same. 24. Yeah, Ythipsy. Change the mouth Y to mouth X. So from mouth capital Y to mouth capital X.
มาแย่งนะทำได้ไหมมาทีนี้เรียบร้อย
And then change the greater than sign to a less than sign on the same line.
มาเล่นมา
And now that's still a greater than sign. Make sure to do a less than sign.
I think my rectangle is moved too slow. How to make it fast?
Change all your plus equals ones to like plus equal 2 or maybe even 5. All right, and proud, you can run it and it should all work now. All right. And I believe only JP has a problem now. Al, your code looks
my entire canvas is not showing.
all right, proud looks good. Good job. Oh, there's one thing it's not working.
Bye, teacher.
Okay,
My square
proud.
always runs away.
On line 25, you need to do a minus sign instead of a plus sign. That's your only thing. There we go. Now it should work. All right, and Al, your code looks good. I don't believe there's a problem. If there is, tell me and I can take a much closer look, but it looks correct. All right, and Punjaran, your code looks good. Good job. All right, and oh yeah, very good health. And proud, I believe it works now, right?
Yes,
All right.
but
Oh, shoot, I muted you. I'm sorry.
my square is a little bit slow. My mouse is faster.
Yes. If you want to make it faster, you can change all your 1 or 2s to 5 or something. And JP, you may now share your screen. I believe you're the only one with a problem.
Yeah, apparently my entire thing is not working. The canvas is gone.
All right, you can share your screen.
I'm gonna take a photo since I'm on my
All right.
iPad. Oh my god. Oh. ก็ทำให้มันวิ่งตาม Too fast. Too fast. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I would say maybe 2 or 3. 5 is a lot.
So 2, 3, 2, 3.
All right. Okay, to JP. Okay, mouth X is less than X, and mouth Y, or mouth X is greater than X plus 100. Mouth Y plus 50. Okay, so your if statement is good now. Your rectangle's good. Oh, okay. Now your only problem, if I go and share my screen here, is that at the very end of your code, right before your last curly brace, you have an if, and you don't do anything with the if. You don't have you haven't completed it. Go ahead and just delete that entire if. You just have the word if, just delete that word, and you should be good. All right. I believe that's everyone, and it's late, and I need to go to bed.
Bye.
And yes, everyone can leave. That's officially the end of class, and I'll see you same time next week. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye. See you
Goodbye.
next week.
You too.
I changed the number 5s into 2323, and now it's just a normal speed that
Good
I
job.
want. It's a normal speed.
Nice.